There is no better feeling, baby. There is no better feeling than starting a Road to FUT Champions RTG edition, but the poor man RTG edition. There's no better feeling than making some upgrades and doing the episode completely undefeated. Ladies and gentlemen, I will show you us qualifying through the playoffs. Then I will show us in the weekend league, still beasting, still feasting, making upgrades. Man, love Hakimi. Man, got a brand new right back. Men's team looking good. Men's team looking beastly and feastly. Welcome back to the Road to FUT Champions RTG edition, but the poor man Road to Glory. Ladies and gentlemen, smash a thumbs up if you love this series. If you want another one of your subbacks tomorrow, can we get this to 5,000 likes? Make sure you subscribe. We're over 2 million subscribers now, and we might just have rewards tomorrow. Now, man was using that French Lyon right back that had 72 pace. Mind you, I loved him. He got me to Division 1. Got to Division 1 with a right back on 72 chem. Y'all see that right there? The Canadian R9. What's up, baby? The informed Canadian R9, my boy David. Don't you ever forget his name. This man is goatly. This man is beastly. This man is feastly. We're going to talk about it. But I want everybody to remember one thing before I talk about it. Just because I run 4-2-3-1, just because I tell you David's the best card in the game, he's not. He's just a really good inform that's super cheap. It does not mean you should go buy him and that he's going to score 1,000 goals for you. I don't want to steer you in the wrong direction. I don't want to tell you what the meta is. I'm telling you what my meta is. I enjoy 4-2-3-1. I play really good with David at striker. 22 games, 21 goals, 10 assists. All Division 2 and Division 1. I might have been Division 3 a little bit. Nah, I think it was Division 2, Division 1. Playoffs and FUT Champions. Ladies and gentlemen, the Canadian is not a joke. And you know how you know a card's not a joke? When they win you games. That's when you know they're great. That's when you know they're carrying. Anyone can score cutbacks and get padded stats. Anyone can do that. You could do it with a silver card, a bronze card, that doesn't matter. But when it's the 114th minute, when you're in FUT Champions and a win is on the line, a win, rewards, a bigger your account to better your account to get it popping, and you hit a finesse shot from downtown to win the game with David, that's when you know that's your Canadian R9. When he takes on an entire team and smacks the ball into the back of the net, that's when you know he's your R9. This card is not a game 5-star, weak foot 3-star skiller. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the whole team, not just him. So my boy Conde was on 8 chemistry. So in a few minutes, you're gonna see me sell my boy Theo Hernandez. And I thought about selling Lorente, who's just chilling on my bench, but we get lucky. We don't have to do it. I don't have to go ahead and sell him. I can keep him. It's no big problem. It's no problem at all, actually. We end up keeping him, which is an absolute W for us. But we keep that boy Lorente, but we have to sell Theo. So we do that. We sell Theo. Theo's no longer with us, unfortunately. And when you sell Theo, we have to scrape some more coins. So you start discarding gold players all over the place, discarding this one, discarding that one. We got to do what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? You got to do what you got to do. But we do that so we can go ahead and bring in Mendy. But the reason I'm bringing in Mendy, first of all, I think Mendy's the best left back in the game. No cap. I think he's amazing. Best left back, hands down. I love him. And I think he's better than Theo Hernandez. But I'm not saying that that's true because a lot of pro players like Theo Hernandez, they say he's the best left back in the game, right? But I need Mendy in because Conde's my favorite center back under 100K. My favorite. He's my favorite under 100K center back. He's so good. When you get over above 100K, then we got to start talking about the Maldinis and the Cavani's, huh? The Cannavaros, the Varans, and Varans definitely one of my favorite center backs for sure, no doubt about it. But when you get to that point, we got to start talking about that. But right now, Conde's my favorite center back under 100K. So with Conde being that good, he was on 8 chemistry with Theo Hernandez. I can't have that. I can't have that. I need more. I need a lot more. I need to make sure he's on 10. So I go out and I pick up Mendy. That's the whole point. But when I'm playing my playoffs, I want you to know that I don't like doing this because I like to give people free wins after I get my 5 wins. Because if you get your 5 wins, you can lose your last couple games. Or I think you'd have to get 4 games, 4 or 5 wins, and you can lose your games. You're in the weekend league no matter what. But man couldn't really do that because I wanted to see what the 100, because there's 100K worth of packs chilling if you get the 8 and 1. So I was like, man, let me just kind of get these 8 wins, see what's in these 100K packs. And you're about to see those in a minute. But I needed all this to make sure I had enough money to get Mendy, just to make sure we keep building our account, because everything we're doing right now, we're building our account correctly. If you're wondering how the heck did you get Messi, you got to go check out our last Road to Glory episode. Remember when I said play squad battles even though it's boring? And a lot of people don't want to play. A lot of people don't want to go through it because it's offline. It ain't fun. It ain't cool. It ain't what I want to do. I don't like playing offline. I want to play against other people online. I want to beat them. I understand that. But when you get 50 wins of squad battles, you get a pack. I got my 50K pack and Messi was in that thing for me. Now, I know what people are instantly gonna say. You red listed. You are red listed, okay? You have like a contract with EA Sports and they hooked you up. I gotta tell you that's completely false. The reason I tell you that's false is because I spent thousands of dollars on my main account and I'm yet to pack even an icon. Not even an Ian Wright, not even an Inzaghi, nothing. Not even one icon. Now, have I packed a Messi? Yes, but no Inzaghi, no nothing. And I spent thousands on that account. So what I'm trying to tell you is, first of all, don't spend thousands. You don't need to. As you can see on this account, you just need a little bit of luck on your side. But what I'm trying to tell you is you got to do the ugly stuff, the boring stuff to get to the fun stuff. I keep telling you that every single episode. You got to do that, bro. Now, one thing I got to tell you is this. Having my big account on PlayStation is so important because right now, as we speak, the Xbox account, the Road to Glory, RTG, the poor man, it's up to Division 1. We did that. We climbed all the way up. I know I didn't show you all the gameplay, but I've been grinding this game off videos. You know what I'm saying? Just playing and trying to understand it because I want better finishes. So with that being said, I'm doing what I got to do what I got to do to get the dubs, right? On PlayStation, I'm in the Elite Division. And on the Elite Division, I'm playing pro players. My skill rating's now 80-70. That's 1870. That's very high. That's not very high. People are in 2000s already, but it's super high, right? In the NA, I think one of the highest guys is like 19 something, maybe just getting into 2000s. So we're pretty high up, man. You know what I'm saying? And we're competing against pro players, very, very good pro players, the best of the NA, right? So I'm learning the game that way. And then I jump on my poor man. And that's why I knew to get Hakimi. That's why I knew to get Mendy. Hakimi's the best right back in any FIFA of all time. I truly believe that. There is not a better right back in any FIFA. At least from since FUT Champs has been a thing from 17 on, I have never played with a better right back than Hakimi. He's crazy. I don't care about Walker. I don't care. This Hakimi is crazy. And on the other side, I got Mendy, which is my favorite. Now, I didn't really play with Kempembe on the main. A little bit I did. And I didn't play with Conde. So those guys are new. I didn't really know about them. But I knew Donnarumma was the best goalkeeper in the game. So I knew to sign him. Now, I know a lot of people will be like, well, do you enjoy playing with some of the same players you have on your main account? And the answer is no. I actually do want to rock different teams. Obviously, I'm not going to get to Cruyff and stuff like on the main account, but there's certain players I have to use because I want to get to the big finishes. Now, last week we did 8-0. No, excuse me, I lied. We got 8 wins. Now, could we have gotten more? Yeah. Could I have tried harder? Yeah. But we didn't do 8-0. That's what we didn't do. We had losses, all right? So I don't even know if we could have gotten to the 12 or the 16 because we had losses already. Don't act like, oh, I got the 8, but I didn't want to keep going. No, chill. I had losses, right? This week, for champions, 8-0. So you see the improvement from one week to another. And that's why I tell people, yo, one step at a time, baby steps. You got 8 wins, go for 9. Go for 9, bro. Go for 9 wins. Get 9 wins. When you get 9 wins, you know you've improved. You've improved from the last weekend. Yo, but Skills, I can't get out of Division 2. I want to get up to Division 1 for what? Division 2 is your Division 1. Chill. Enjoy it. Embrace it. I see people be like, yo, Skills, I'm stuck in Division 5. What do I do? Don't do nothing. Play your game. Enjoy FIFA for you, for what you are. That's your elite, bro. That's your level. That's fine. Just play, and eventually Division 4 will be your level. Division 3 will be your level. Division 2. Just understand that I'm in the Elite 1, right? The division, or Division 1, the Elite Division. You know what happens when you get nothing? Now you just play people for skill rating. That's it. If you win a game, you get 18 points. You lose a game, you lose 30 games. It's stressful, right? But I'm doing the same thing. I'm stuck in the Elite now. There's no more going up. So you're going to be stuck somewhere. You might have been stuck somewhere where you're enjoying it. But what I'm trying to say is, if you're stuck in Division 5, that's because that's where you need to be right now. If you're stuck somewhere, it's because you have a little bit of learning to do in that division. But once you figure it out, you're going to go to 4. And you're going to be stuck there for a little bit. Then you're going to learn that. And eventually, it's all going to click. And you're going to be stuck in Elite just like me. And getting to Elite doesn't mean you're an insane. I'm not an insane player. I just played a lot and tried to understand what I was doing wrong and what I was doing right. And before we talk more about my team, let me tell you what a lot of y'all are doing wrong. This is a big advice, man, because I was doing it wrong. Release the sprint button. I say it every FIFA, but more than ever, EA Sports wants this game to be played like a slug. They want it to be slow paced. They don't want you going fast. They want you to go slow. They want you to left stick dribble. You can see in these goals I'm showing you, see my Messiah doing crazy type things, dribbling around. You see David hitting long shots. It ain't like these, you know, just one through ball bang. Sometimes I do that, but realistically, it's coming up the field slow. When you release the sprint button, you're going to win more games. Let me explain why. When you win that ball with your center back, boom, you won it with Varane. Now, most of us are going to play it straight to Conte, to our CDM or our center back, Lorente, Renato Sanchez, whoever you're using, all right? Barella, whoever you're using. You pass it to that center mid. If you hit that sprint button when that ball hits Renato Sanchez's foot and you cut up the field, you're ready to go. Let's go, we're going. You hit the sprint button, you're going. 2 things are going to happen. First thing, your team is not going to be up the field with you yet. So you're not going to have a pass. You can have a pass to just your 2 strikers or your 1 striker, which means now you're going to be attacking with just 2 people. Chances are you're going to lose the ball, right? Because you didn't wait for your left back, your right back, and your left mid, left mid, all that stuff to get forward. Because this game, natural positioning of a back line in your team is too deep. It's just a natural position. It doesn't matter what depth you're on. So now you're chilling in your box. You win the ball back. You start accelerating with 1 guy up the field. This guy's not with you yet. They're not with you yet. So you're going to lose the ball. And guess what's going to happen? A counter's going to turn into a counter the other way, right? Second thing, you're going to turn up the field where Renato Sanchez think you have a breakaway. You're going to hit that sprint, but he's going to take a stupid touch. He's going to fall right into his Varane. Or his midfield is going to steal it from you. And now you got players pushing up the field, and all of a sudden it's a switch of a play, and now it's going this way. And you're in trouble. And you're probably going to get scored on. If you release the sprint button, you're going to win way more games. Release the sprint button coming out the back. Release the sprint button around the box. Release the sprint button unless you're in behind the center backs. If you're in behind, you got to go. If you're down on the right or left, the right wing, accelerate. Why? Because if the player makes a tackle, usually the ball's going to go out of play. If the ball goes out of play, you can't get hit on the counter. Little things like this are going to help you win more games. Try not to let yourself get hit on the counter. If you lose the ball on the wing, it's probably going to go out of play. You're safe. If you lose the ball in the middle of the park, your team's put out of position. You're not safe. You understand? Little things like this help. Now let's talk. I'm in the 4-2-3-1. As I said in the beginning of the video, don't worry about what I'm doing. It's what I enjoy. But if this helps you, then send it. You know what I'm saying? 4-2-3-1. Center backs on stay back while attacking is what I'm doing, right? Not center back, excuse me. The CDM, stay back while attacking, cover center. Right back, left back, stay back while attacking. My left CM, right CM, come back on defense, depending who I'm playing. Wait, excuse me. Left cam, right cam, right? My 2 wing out guys, outside guys, come back on D. Remember something, bro. Now, this is depending on who you're playing. If you're playing someone that you just crushed, you don't really need them to come back on defense. Middle cam, don't touch him, leave him completely alone. The front guy, you can have him on stay forward or don't touch him. It's up to you. And then I think my depth is 65. Now, if you're not a good defender, don't put it on 65. You're going to get countered a lot. Yeah. So, and that's it. That's literally, I play balanced everything else. I'm not doing nothing else special with the team. Sometimes I go into 4-4-2 if the game's feeling a little bit, if I need goals and stuff like that, 4-4-2, maybe some constant pressure to get going. But yeah, man, it's one of those things where it's like, I've just spammed the game so much attempting to learn the game that I feel like I've gotten better, but at the same time, I don't feel like I'm where I need to be. Yeah, we're 8-0 this week, but we're 8-0 right now, or 9-0, whatever we are right now. I think we're 8-0. All it's gonna take is 1 L, and then boom, all of a sudden everything falls apart. Let's try to get 12 wins, right? We got 18. Let's try to get to 12, and we're chilling. Let's talk about Davis some more, man. As you guys can see from these clips, this is not a game, bro. This guy is his real deal. He's unbelievable. 5-star weak foot, no skill moves, but the guy is crazy. He moves okay. He's a big guy. He moves pretty fast for a big guy. Scores a lot of goals. His shot's incredible. Messi and him have carried massive. But the biggest thing and the most important thing is this. My back line is great. Kimpembe, Conde, Mendy, Hakimi. Hakimi? Kimmich, Hakimi. I don't know why I do that. Hakimi, thank you. Whew, I was about to mess that up, boy. Hakimi. They're just too good, man. With Donnarumma, they're just too good, man. They're too good. Defense is key in this game, man. You got to be able to stop people. You got to be able to not give up a lot of goals in this game because it's very hard to score. So if your defense is clamps and you don't be giving up a lot of goals, it's going to be hard, even if they get in behind you and score, because keepers are pretty good. So our back line got upgraded, and it's an incredible back line. And then we got someone like Messi to be able to get finesses whenever we can get them open. So it's one of those things where a lot of pieces fell in the right place for us to just be able to really start going. More importantly, this team would be exactly the same except for with Messi. No Messi. Messi's a big deal, obviously. But the back line, I think, without Messi, I think that we would still probably be, I would say 7-1, maybe 6-1, maybe 8-0 still without Messi. But I don't want to say that because Messi had a lot of goals, so I'm not going to act like Messi don't make a difference. Messi make a difference. Messi's the best goal scorer in this game. For the first time in any FIFA, he's the best goal scorer. Usually, Ronaldo's the best, but for the first time ever, Messi's the best goal scorer in this game. He's unreal, dude. I know people will say Mbappe, but I personally think it's Messi. Now, with that being said, y'all seeing the 8-0, yeah. Unreal, man. Feels good to just kind of be cooking. Do I want to go for 20-0? I just want to get the 12 or 16. See where we go from there. You know what I'm saying? Remember, guys, if you go pick up this David card, listen to me very carefully. It doesn't mean he's going to score 1,000 goals for you. I'm telling you, for me, 22 games played, 21 goals, 10 assists. He's been fire, man. He's a good player, bro. He gets me a lot of goals. If you watch my Draft to Glory channel, it's youtube.com/footdrafts. If you watch that channel, go subscribe if you have. We're almost at 15,000 subscribers. I did a video on David a few weeks back and a few days back. And then after I did the video on him, I was streaming one day and people were like, yo, why don't you get David? He fits his team. And I was like, and they're like, you should get him. And I got him. I was like, come on, man. He's crazy, man. So it started in a draft video. But yeah, like I said, if you want to watch Draft the Glories, I started an account. And with the 4,600 view points I got, I built a crazy account. We're still building it, man. So drafting glories go up every single day on that channel. And that's really where I first discovered David, how good he was through drafts. And then I brought him into the main team, the RTG team, and you can see he's absolutely cooking. Booyah Nation, I love you guys so much, man. I appreciate y'all being a part of the channel. If you enjoyed the content, smash that big old thumbs up, subscribe, turn your bell on. I know you guys have it in you, man. You can go 20-0 just like me, just like anybody, man. You guys are that good, I promise you. Release that sprint button. Things will change massively. Spin your boy's skills, subscribe, be part of the over 2 mil crew. I love you guys so much. Thank you for everything. You guys are amazing, and I'm back at it again tomorrow. Go check out the Drafted Glory channel. Booyah.